No one's just gonna pop up and make you happy in life. Nothing is just gonna come out of the sky to just make everything and all of your problems disappear. Your depression, your anxiety, your fears, your struggles, whatever financial issues you have, whatever family issues you have, they're never, ever, ever going to disappear in a day. The only way that you can truly take yourself to that level and find that peace and that happiness is for you to search and find that happiness for yourself. But the first step is to find what you need to do to even be happy. Like, oh, do you have this anxiety? Do you have this depression? What is the reason that you're unhappy? You need to know. You can't just be like, I'm unhappy, but I don't even know all the reasons. You have to actually know why you're unhappy. You have to know what your anxieties are, your depressions. You have to find the root cause, and sometimes it can be deeper personal issues within ourselves. We have to discover those things, and we have to search within ourselves to find those things that will make us happy. Once you know all of the things that make you unhappy, that's really how you'll figure out the things that will make you happy. Like, let's say you don't like your job. Well, maybe if you had a different job or a different career, you could be happy. Maybe you don't like the relationship you're in. Maybe if you broke up and started something new or worked on your relationship, you could get happier. Maybe you don't like this, that, or whatever. The point is, you have to know what it is, and then you can figure out what it is that will help you get out of that rut, out of that sadness, out of that depression, whatever it may be. No one else is going to do it for you. You can't just stay in that state of sadness and depression all of your life. You can't continue like that. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your happiness. It's not good for your life. And yes, there absolutely are sadnesses that they just take time. Like if you lost someone, or you lost a pet, or something just major happened in your life, yeah, there's sometimes you just have to heal from it, but you have to take yourself out of the mindset of depression and sadness, because it's just not something that'll just disappear on its own. And masking it with any alcohols or any other substances is not the answer. Regardless of whatever you choose to do with your life, just know that that's not going to make you happy. It's a band aid, and it could lead to health issues later on in life. You need to know that life is a journey, and regardless of how you may feel like everything is happening to you, everything is sad for you, whatever, whatever, for you, I want you to really just open your eyes to the fact that everyone you see when you walk down the street, everyone you see when you're at school or work, anyone and everyone that you know, they have their own struggles, they have their own battles to face, and no one is helping them either. Now, there could be, families that have each other's back better than the others. Now, that's just the cards that we're dealt. Regardless, you need to know that, okay, I'm unhappy. Why am I unhappy? What can I do to fix it? And keep on going. It just takes that extra initiative and that extra awareness to help you get into the direction of that happiness and peace. When I realized that I was unhappy, but felt like I wasn't doing anything about it to fix my situation, I was just not going for my dreams. I was just not feeling like I was a successful person. I was also just feeling like I was stuck in a rut and there was nothing that I could do. I took that initiative to realize I'm upset. These are the things that I'm upset about, and what can I do about it? And one of those things was absolutely just go for the dreams that you never went for, because, honey, you are not getting any younger. So that was my number one thing for me personally, just to go for my dreams. And no matter how small it may seem, YouTube has always been one of my biggest dreams. I love YouTube. I have watched it since I was so young, I can't even tell you. YouTube was always fascinating to me, and I always felt as though there was something inspiring about how someone can get on a channel and they can share their stories with the world. They can share inspiration with the world. They can share advice with the world. The world can be there for each other, because we are all a community. When it gets bigger and better, when you think of the grand scheme of things, human race is a community. We are all just people living on this planet, trying to make it to the next day. And shit is not easy for anyone. And yes, it seems easy for others, but the battles that they face might just be different than yours. No one is completely happy unless they already have worked on it. It's not something that is just given to you. It's not something that is just simple. We don't always understand our feelings, but we need to just learn to view ourselves and step back and really realize the things that are actually hurting us, the things that are actually bothering us, the things that are actually having an effect on us and our situation. We are meant for great things, and oftentimes fear, anxieties, and even depressions and sadness can hold us back into a stagnant position of emptiness. And I know that once upon a time, I was in that stagnant, depressed state. My man and I both worked at the same job when we met each other, and then we moved in together and we continued working at the same job in a different area of the building. We worked in a warehouse job. That job, although it wasn't the worst thing on the planet and the pay was good enough, it was miserable because it got so busy that we were working 6 days a week, only one day off, and life felt so empty back then. We would leave work early in the morning because we worked night shift, which just adds to the struggle. We would do our groceries and our shopping. We would go home, eat, and go to sleep, and then sleep all the way until it was time to go back to work. And we just were stuck in that cycle for years. And it was just us at that point. We really didn't have kids. We had my stepchildren, and we only got them on the weekends, but it was very short lived due to the fact that we only had one day off. It was sad. We missed them always, and life was not what we wanted it to be. Financial issues were non existent. We didn't have issues with money. We were both getting paid really well and we both had money for all of our bills, but we were unhappy. So we took those chances. We left those jobs. He got a different job that he liked more, and I got to finally step back and have my baby. It was my life choice. We decided that we wanted to have a baby. We decided that I needed to be home so I could take care of our baby. And I felt like I was getting older, and I realized that a baby was something that really, really felt missing for me. I was 26 when I decided I for sure wanted to have a baby. I got pregnant officially when I was 27, and I gave birth right before I turned 28. In that time, we made our plan and we stuck to it, and things were going well. But then my man hurt his back. The struggles were piling on. Things got a little difficult, and then we stumbled into the situation that we are currently in with living in my parents' homes. But that does not mean that we gave up on trying to find our happiness. I'm not saying that we're completely unhappy, but there's things that we want to improve on our lives. We still are working on our goals, and me being on my channel is one of them. I want a freeing career that I can do from the comfort of my own home at any moment, any time, any day. And something like that is something that you have to cultivate and create and build for yourself. These type of things are not handed over to you. This is not just a job you can apply for and get hired, and then all of a sudden you get to have that life. You have to work for it. And that's what I'm going to do. And my man is working hard. We are safe. We are provided for. We rent this room for my parents, and eventually things are going to improve. When you're in a hard time, the number one thing you have to realize is every single thing is temporary. You've been happier, you've been sadder, but you're still fucking alive. So you got to stay strong. I say all of this to try to help someone out there realize that not only, of course, go for your goals, go for your dreams, and also, of course, be happy, but you may be in a rut right now. You may be feeling whatever emotions or feelings that you're feeling right now in your life. And that's okay because pain and struggles and those things are temporary. And there's always something that you can do to be happy. What's your ideal life, and how can you start taking action to get there? I needed to bring it to some people's attention that nothing will ever change if you don't do anything to change it. I don't want to be a bummer with this whatsoever, but I had to keep it real with you guys because I love you guys. And this isn't just an inspirational channel. This is a life improvement, self love channel. Okay. This is just so many different versions of me sharing my story to help others, and so many different versions of me sharing encouragement. And it'll be even more later on. I love you guys with all of my heart and soul. And I have to say, I made it to 48 subscribers and I can't even believe it. I'm hype AF. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful. I'm so close to 50 subscribers and being able to go live, which can help my watch hours drastically. And I can't even begin to express how grateful I am to all of you that had the love and belief within your heart for me to just help me out and subscribe and follow my journey. So I had to share that right before I finished the video. And of course, my subscribers, I love you a little bit extra. My viewers, I still love y'all, but please subscribe and be part of this. And overall, everyone watching this right now, I love you. God bless you, and I'll see you mañana.